Hi everyone, my name is Steph. This is the Novelty Corner and welcome back to my channel and welcome to my August reading plans. So this is my TBR, my pile of possibilities. We'll see, I haven't had quite a structured TBR like this for a while, so it's going to be interesting. I think I have about 11 books that I'm aiming to read down off my TBR, plus whatever I mood read for the rest of the month. For those of you who are not familiar at all with my channel, you might be new here. In July, it was the Australian Readathon, and I just literally pulled out every physical book that I owned by an Australian author and committed myself to reading at least 10 of them, which I did. I succeeded in that. And it was not quite as structured as I usually go for, and that was both a real blessing because I literally dipped in and out of things as I chose, but also I am someone who likes structure. I am a lovely study in contrasts, and I don't know. We'll see how this goes this month. Also, if you have never seen one of my TBR videos where I do have some structure, I just basically have various categories that I try and read from, and we're going to go through them. So the first category are review titles. So these are usually any physical books or NetGalley arcs that I have that have been sent to me for review that I have to read in some kind of timely manner. I have 2 physical holdovers from last month, and that's just because I didn't get a chance to pick them up for various reasons. And it's not actually because I didn't want to read them. In fact, the first one was just because it arrived for me later in the month and I haven't had a chance to pick it up yet. And that is Once a Villain by Vanessa, which is the 3rd book in her, oh God, what's the series called? The Only a Monster series. This is a YA paranormal fantasy story, and it is really wonderful. You have Only a Monster and Never a Hero, which are books 1 and 2. Book 3 has just come out. I've been actually looking forward to this, even though I don't always request YA books. I requested this one because the series has been really excellent so far. Can't wait to pick it up. Also, stunning covers. And that was sent to me by Ellen and Unwin, so thank you very much to them. And then from Macmillan Australia, I received a copy of The Enchanted Greenhouse by Beth Durst, which is the follow-up to The Spell Shop. I think they're loosely connected from memory. Oh yes, because this is the witch who created a spider plant in The Spell Shop. And I'm super keen to get to this. I was really disappointed that I didn't get to it by the end of August. I mean, technically I'm filming this the weekend before the end of August, so maybe I might get to it, but if I don't, it's going to be up on my list very early at the start of the month. I'm also expecting a few things from Alan and Unwin to be sent, usually their kids' titles. I just haven't received them yet, so they will also be included in this review title section whenever they arrive. Then I have my Buzzwordathon prompt books, and both of these are ebooks that I'm planning on picking up in the month. So for the Buzzword challenge, the challenge is to read a book with in the title, and I'm going to read The Pub with No Food by Rachel Armstrong, which is, I'm assuming, an Australian-based romance. And then the cover challenge is to read a book with transportation on the cover, and I'm planning on reading Quiet in Her Bones by Nalini Singh, which I've had for a while, and it does feature a rusted over, broken down car on the front. So I'm hoping to get to that. Speaking of Nalini Singh, you may or may not have seen that we are now going to be doing a Guild Hunters read-along. This is going to be a very low-key read-along, and we are kicking off with Angel's Blood. I haven't read this in years, so I'm going to be rereading it in August. This is where I started with my Nalini Singh journey, and I have not been back to the beginning for a very long time. So I'm very enthusiastic about that. Then we have my KU project, which is my oldest KU checkout, which currently is Antarctica Station by A.G. Riddle, which is a sci-fi thriller. And I'm very keen. I love anything set in Antarctica. I need to read this book. It's on KU. It's been sitting on my Kindle all year. So we're doing it in August. My newest Kindle book, which is also technically an ARC, so I could have put it under my review books, but it also fits the newest Kindle book category, is A Love Most Brutal by Kath Richards. And this is the follow-up to A Love Most Fatal, featuring the sister of our mafia boss from book 1. And she's the enforcer for her older sister. And I'm so looking forward to this. I got it earlier this month. I've held myself back from picking it up immediately so that I can read it this month. This one comes out in September, so there is a little way until it's released, but I will be reading it in August. You better believe it, because the first book was just so fun. I'm sorry if the camera angle changed, because I just had a total moment of freaking out that 10 minutes of footage that I had filmed across multiple videos had no audio, so I had to check that, but we're fine. We're going to continue, and we are up to my Kindle Backlist, which is the Star Jar, which I have not pulled from in a while. And honestly, as we pull books, they're more than likely books that I've already DNF'd or gotten rid of or something like that. So let's hope this doesn't take us forever. Apparently I'm just ripping these now. Oh, okay. Patience is not my virtue. Definitely not my virtue, because I'm still ripping it. The Lost Fiancé something something. Well, I don't remember this one, so who knows? Can't find anything on my Kindle. So next. Using the pen to help me. Violet Moon. Pretty sure I still have this. Yes, Violet Moon, which is Mel E. Lemon. I think this is Sapphic Werewolves, potentially. Then we have the oldest physical book on my TBR, which means we're going back to pre-2025 physical TBRs, and that is Mr. Einstein's Secretary by Matthew Reilly. And people paying close attention might realize that this is probably going to feature in an A to Z reading challenge because it starts with M and that's what I'm up to. This is definitely going to go onto the TBR and be included in that video. These are the other potential books that are going to go into the A to Z reading challenge, but I'm not telling you what they are. Then we have my try a chapter vet. So for this, I have a spinner wheel. I was just organized and I did all of the spinning last night because I knew technology and I were probably going to be at odds this morning. And the book that we have selected is The Dark 30, Southern Tales of the Supernatural by Patricia McKissack and Brian Pinkney, which I did a try chapter of last year, I think, and I'm very excited to get to it and to finish it off because I was very intrigued the first time I picked it up. And then same thing with my middle grade and YA TBR. And it is Into the Mouth of the Wolf by Erin Gough, which is a young adult story by an Australian author. Pretty sure it's queer. Generally, Erin Gough stories are. And I am, keen to get to this one. I picked this up for a reason and I can't remember why. I think I saw someone recommend it and I've just totally blanked. But I mean, it's Erin Gough and it's also blurbed by Leanne Hall, which is enough of a selling point for me. So this is my TBR. There's a lot of red going on here. A lot of red. Stay tuned, you'll hear about these books throughout the month in various vlogs or at the end of the month in my monthly wrap up. And I will have my posting schedule, or at least a rough idea of my posting schedule, up in the next couple of days as well. So stay tuned for that. The stats will come in my monthly wrap up as well, which is happening soon. So yeah, keep an eye out for all of those videos. In the comments, I'd love to know, have you read any of these books or what are you planning on picking up in August? Feel free to let me know down below. I've already planned in September we are going to move away again from this little project because I have come up with my own little bingo board for September for my birthday month that I'm going to use as a, birthday treat for myself. So that will happen as well. Although there'll be similar things on there because they're things that I like to read. If you want to let me know that you're here but you don't want to leave a comment, feel free to leave a book stack emoji. Otherwise, I hope that wherever you are in the world, you're staying safe and healthy and I will see you in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye everyone.